Okay, hopefully you can't hear my air conditioning in the background too loud. It's unfortunately in the 90 degrees nowadays during the summertime, and it's horrible, so I had to put an air conditioning unit in the window because it gets extremely hot, especially because I'm on the upstairs level of my abode. If there is a blaring like in the background, that is why. But today's video, I wanted to be more creative, show you guys something that I like to do, and maybe it employs you to do the same, motivates you to do the same. If you're watching this, go grab something to eat, go grab a sketchbook, go draw something, sew something, pick out an outfit, anything creative, clean your room, whatever. I hope this motivates you to do the same. Or if you're just watching this in the background, that's fine too. But in today's video, I wanted to show off my sketchbook. We're gonna decorate it a little bit, maybe draw on it. I was gonna do this anyways, and I was like, why not film it? Because art is something I used to be very passionate about, and I'm trying to do it more. The supplies I have for the video, I got some washi tape. And if you don't know what washi tape is, it's what white moms use in their little calendar books. I got these Copic markers inherited from my brother. I say inherited, he's still alive, that sounds wrong, but they're very nice alcohol markers. And then I have this little pencil case full of tape, Sharpie, paint pen, more Copics, more line work things. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use these very much, considering the front of my sketchbook is, well, it's black. And it's very sleek right now, and I do like it a lot. I wanted to customize it. On the front of it right now, I just have this sticker. I'm not really sure what it is. It's just someone's original art that I got from a convention. And I have had this sticker for a while now. I just put it on here, and it motivated me to decorate the front of the sketchbook. I also have another sticker that I want to put on the front of here. Something I like about stickers is I like collecting them rather than buying them. I feel like it looks cool to explain a story behind a sticker, rather than just like buying a 20-pack off Amazon that has really random stolen art and sometimes Photoshop stuff. I have a sticker in here, and if you're wondering what this is the camera that I use for these videos. And it came with a very cool sticker, so I was like, why not use that? Let me find it. Look at this bad boy. This is a really cool sticker. I think I'm just gonna slap it right underneath a little dude, little creature we got there. So let me apply that. It comes in two parts. It has the brand's logo and then the SD card. So I could even array it separately, which is what I think. I have a weird texture. Like, listen to this. I don't even know if you could hear that. And then comes with a little SD card sticker. This is tough. I feel weird for just saying tough. I'm trying to expand my vocabulary, and tough is a word that I'm really ashamed of that I say a lot. It's just so brain rotted. This is something I have been telling my friends about a lot. I say like and but so much, and it genuinely infuriates me. I'm trying to stop saying it as much. You just have to think a lot more before you speak, and inherently it's just a filler word that everybody uses, and once you start noticing it, it's all you can notice. At least for me, it's infected my ears. Every time I hear like, I'm like, I'm trying not to say it as much. So I might include a counter, how many times I say like. It's really hard to stop saying it. Here's the stickers on here. I think it looks pretty cool. It's sort of a clean vibe. I like that a lot, actually. My old sketchbook is very messy looking and has a lot of things on the front. So I'm trying to go for something a little bit different with this one and put a little bit more hard work into the sketchbook and have reason behind each page more so. I might as well talk about things I'm interested in. For one, making videos. That's something I'm trying to get on the grind of. It's very fun for me. Also just like, gotta get used to talking to the camera and looking at the camera. I notice I look at the viewfinder a lot, and I keep seeing videos of that. Tana Mojo does it a lot in her older content. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be like that. So I need to keep a mental note to look here right at you, whatever you're doing. I'm gonna write some affirmations on the front of this sketchbook. I'm trying to stay motivated in the things that I like, my passions, making videos for one, keeping on that creative grind. Fashion is something I'm really interested in. Wink, wink. I'm gonna make a video about that soon. Stay posted on that. I've just got a lot going in my life right now. I just had a college orientation. For reference, I'm 18, so I just graduated high school a few months ago. So life's moving a bit fast right now, and it can be a little bit scary. But note to anybody that's worried about things like that, it'll be okay. You're in control of your life. And whatever you want to do, you got to push for that and work for it. That may be scary, but it's also a sweet thing of you can do what you want. It's really all about the work that you put into it and staying consistent. That's a reason I'm doing this right now, and I want to motivate others as well. Right now, I'm just writing some affirmations on the front of this. Got to keep it in the mind, in the brain. If you tell yourself you can't do something, then you're not going to push yourself to do it. That's why I'm going to write, I'm not sure, I'm going to write stay something. May that be stay locked in, stay focused, stay awesome. I'm just going to write stay right now. It says I think of something else to write. It's kind of hard to multitask, talking and writing this and holding this at the same time. I've been really into fashion right now. It may not look like it because I'm wearing, they call it a drug rug, a Baja hoodie, the actual name, and pajama pants. But you wouldn't know that because you can only see from the top up, so I'm not even going to show you, freak. But it's something that I feel I have really locked down on what type of way I like to dress. For a while, I felt like I just said like again. I felt as though I had to stay in a certain box or like a niche aesthetic, when in reality you don't have to do that. You can dress any way you want, and you're going to make mistakes dressing. You're going to look like a fool. Has happened to me many times again. Similar to art, you're going to start out not knowing really what you're doing. You know certain aspects of it, but you have to keep working towards that. As goes for anything. I'm really happy to just, even if I'm just going to Walmart, walking in with a cool fit, you feel 10 times better going out and doing that, and it makes it a lot more fun. Drawing is something that I can also use that goes hand in hand with fashion. Like, I draw a lot of my outfits. It helps get a lookbook of what you want to wear, how those things go together, rather than showing up wearing a funky fit and then you're embarrassed because it's not turning out how you thought it would in your head. Because that's happened to me a lot, especially trying out new fashion and blending certain realms together. I was big into the punk stuff for a while. When I say punk stuff, that sounds crazy. Punk goes a lot deeper than just that in the fashion. I do really admire the punk fashion as well. Leather, tighter fitting. I like blending those a lot. I think that looks really cool. That's more so how I want to lean with my clothing. Mixing a bit of 70s, things like that, with 80s and punk and formal wear. That sounds crazy, but I can include some little inspiration. I'm trying not to spill all the stuff about my fashion. Gotta save it for the next video, I guess I'll talk about sketchbooks while I'm at it. I used to be really big into drawing around 2021. I think that's when I started getting into it. I have a lot of sketchbooks, so if you guys would be interested in a sketchbook tour, I could show you some pretty traumatizing drawings in there, I'm not gonna lie. I had no idea what I was doing, and there's some cursed images in there. Art for me stemmed a lot from watching anime and being in a huge anime phase back in the day. I say back in the day as if I'm so old, but during 2021 and 2022, or 2020 and 2021, anime was huge, and it really popped off in popularity. Double entendre? Was that the right definition? Honestly, I just said the same thing. During that time, it was kind of viewed as odd, but now it's normalized a lot. People watching Attack on Titan, really popular animes like that, and One Piece. Back then, though, that was something that inspired me a lot to draw. Seeing all these unique anime art styles like JoJo. I wouldn't say Attack on Titan's very niche art style. That was one I was really big into during that time. It's something that kept me motivated to drawing a lot. And I would say that I have grown a lot with drawing. I have different motivations to draw now. I would say it's more for content or getting fashion ideas out. Sometimes, though, I'll just put on a podcast and just draw. I used to do that so much more. It's something, even just drawing on this, I'm trying to get back into it. Because once I get into the rhythm of drawing, you're not stopping me. Because you can't see right now, but look, I'll show you this wall behind me, or in front of me. This has all my art all over the wall. I used to draw a lot more than I do now. Got James right there. That was one of my more recent drawings. I just used to really stay locked in on that. Hopefully I can use this as maybe more so a journal and art. I think journaling, the way that people journal, is a way that I feel with art. It's a way to maybe get out an emotion or creative juices in your brain too. Journaling is something I touched in a little bit. Not a lot though. It was for a while I would journal every single day for months. That gets exhausting though, and it's not very fun. I feel like I was just forcing myself to write in a journal every day. It's kind of fun to look back on it now. Definitely was not easy to continue. I wrote an affirmation on here, and now I'm just going and adding some spirals. Speaking of spirals, Junji Ito's Uzumaki is something that heavily inspired me a lot to work on my drawing and more technical stuff. His art style is just also, it's insane. It's so spooky, but the fine line art, I guess you'd say black work,
is really cool.
I have a lot of his art near my bed, as you could see in my previous video. I think anime art can be overlooked a lot because it's not as serious, but it's really freaking cool if you just look at it and you actually analyze it, you know what I mean? I used to just draw for hours and hours, listening to podcasts and things of that nature. I think over time, going to school, going out more, I haven't put as much time to it, and I want to do that more. I think I also just got into different creative avenues. For now, I'm trying to be more creative in the video realm. I gotta make a note, just look in the mirror. In the video realm, for a while I was big into sewing, clothing, and making clothes. That is something I am still interested in. I just haven't done it in a while. I think I'm more interested in using what I have creatively and things with fashion, video making, or creative things that I'm into a lot right now. And I can't even believe I forgot guitar. That is something I'm huge into. I wasn't in a few bands for a second. You know how that goes though, bands normally do fall apart. Music is something I'm heavily into right now as well. I also have a few video ideas pertaining to music that I want to do, so this is also a reminder to like and subscribe, because if you don't, a little goblin is going to come knocking on your door and it's going to get you. I'm trying to think of other affirmations to write on here. For some reason, saying goblin made me think of the Home movie. If you know what that is, there's a trend going around with it's like, citrus, lime, whatever.
Comes in fun to say flavors: grape escape, tangerine twist, bust a lime.
Okay, right. Whoa, that's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
I've been on the Home brain rot. My friends have been watching it. Also, I feel like it's just getting popular again. I gotta stay focused on the sketchbook. Stay focused. That's one of the things I wrote on this. Look at it. Got a sneak peek of what's going on here. Added a little bit of spirals, wrote stay focused. I think I'm just gonna write control really big. That's something I think is really important, is the amount of control one has over their life. Whether that be negative or positive, you're able to do anything you want as long as you really push and strive for that. It can be a little unmotivating sometimes. Instant gratification is something we have a lot nowadays with cell phones, even videos, things like this, TikToks. We're so easily able to scroll and get these little serotonin boost, and it kind of makes it a lot harder to get up and actually do things you want to do, because it's kind of fried everybody's brains, including mine. And that's something I'm trying to break the cycle of. And whatever you want to do, you can do it. You're capable. So go out there and do what you want to do. Especially going for anybody that's in the same boat as me right now, just graduated, still trying to figure everything out. You got it. They'll be okay. I'm saying this to me too. I wonder, coming from any artists maybe that are watching this, do you guys also plan out your outfits, like drawing them? That definitely is a thing. I know fashion artists do that, and designers. Whenever I'm planning an outfit in my head, I just can get so excited that what accent was that? I can just get so excited to see what the outfit will look like that I will just draw it down and see if the vision in my head is the same. Continuing the topic of drawing, I'll speak on some things in art that I struggle with. Side profiles. I feel like that's something sometimes I'll get it okay, and sometimes, oh god, I just can't always get the nose to the right ratio, and then sometimes the chin is connected to the neck and it just looks like a Discord mod. Sometimes the side profiles, without a reference, I really struggle with those. People always talk about hands. I'm chilling drawing hands. That's okay. I can do that. Also, I am right-handed, a little bit ambidextrous if you can't tell, but I would say I lean more towards with my right hand, using my right hand. It's really hard for me to draw perspectives. For example, if someone's face is not turned to where their nose is facing the left, it's really hard for me to draw something where their nose is facing the right, because my hand is so used to the flow of this way rather than like that way, if that makes any sense. That is something I also have a hard time doing. Some things I would say I'm good at with drawing though. I think I'm pretty good at doing black line work and hatching. If you don't know what hatching is, it's a form of shading where you kind of cross over and then little plus signs like that a little bit. There's different types of shading. You can blend and shade different values. You can do spotting, or you can do dotted sketching. My favorite is hatching. I think it gives it a nice edge to the drawing. I also am a lot better at drawing guys than girls. I don't know what it is, what thing I did in the beginning of drawing that just ruined it for me. This like disease I gathered from drawing. This inability to draw women is really frustrating. I think maybe in the beginning of me learning to draw, I just didn't draw women a lot, so now it's so much harder for me to understand. I'm so used to drawing a lot sharper jaw face structures than more round and like cute ones, if that makes any sense. So I kind of suck at drawing girls sometimes, unfortunately. That's something I need to practice. I have one girl character that I draw that I designed. She's the only one I really think I can draw very well. I also think I have not a really developed art style, but I would think I have my own considered art style, which is something I think it takes years to develop your own art style. It's really easy to be influenced by other artists. Not saying it's bad to take influence. I think that's how people get their own style with anything. That's just something that I think took me a long time to get, and I have developed now. For a long time, I tried to have some like kawaii anime aesthetic going on. I dropped that. It's too much, and sometimes it's not detailed enough, and when you try to add detail to certain anime styles like that, it just kind of looks off. If you've ever seen like an over-rendered anime drawing, it can look a little silly. I would say now my art style is quite simplistic, but there's a little bit of grit to it that makes it to where even though it's simple, it has that nice detail, if that makes sense. I need to show a drawing for context. It is just a dude walking. It's just a dude walking. I also have a habit of drawing cigarettes. You can't see, there's one in his mouth, but I think every time I draw someone, they have a cigarette in their hand or in their mouth. I just think they are so fun to draw.
In real life, though, don't. It's horrible for you, and you'll die.
But in art, they look pretty cool. It adds a little bit of a grunge, you know, a little edge to it, a little pizzazz. Something that motivates me to draw or have inspiration, I will just scroll on Pinterest and pick random things from my boards. Whether that be a shoe, a little hamster meme, or just a random person. Blending all those together in one page can come out pretty cool. Experimenting with different materials, whether it be color pencils, Copic markers, watercolors. I'm so bad at watercolors though. I feel bad. This is kind of a shit post, but I'm having fun with it. I hope that if you guys are just laying down in your bed, in your room, whatever you're doing it. And that's chill either way. My favorite thing to do when watching a YouTube video is get a nice meal and sit down and just rot for a second. I always have my little YouTube and decompress time. That's something I like to do when I would draw as well. Just put on a podcast, get a little drink, being like Diet Coke, nothing else, and just watch a YouTube video. Sometimes though, my feed just has nothing good. If you want a nice recommendation for a good YouTube chilled down video, any of Nikki Carrion's videos are great. She's hilarious. She's got some good deep dives. I gotta make more deep dive videos like that, other than just my Michael Jackson one. I have a few ideas. They just take a long time to do. Gotta research a lot for those, do a lot of fact checking. I don't want to get my stuff wrong. I want to know exactly what I'm talking about and not have any misinformation spread, you know what I mean? Because that's no-no. That is a no-no. That is not good. I'm trying to think what else to add to the sketchbook cover. I guess I could do a little... I'm sensing the little grenade guy. You know, Sex Bob-omb, Scott Pilgrim. Scott Pilgrim is also really good art style. Brian Lee O'Malley, the creator, I really like his art style. I think it's cool. I don't really remember what it looks like, but I'm just going to do it from the dome. It might turn out wrong, but that's always okay, because it will just be a part of me. This comes with any form of expressing yourself or interest for that matter, especially art though. I feel there's so many elitist artists that take art so far that they become so good that no matter how hard you try to draw, they're always going to be better, which can be super unmotivating sometimes. I think I've kind of lost that though. When I was beginning to draw, that was something that was a setback for me. I kind of stopped caring about that, to be honest. I can't really remember what the little tail on the Sex Bob-omb logo looks like, so I'm just kind of winging it here. Might look a little diff, but it's okay. Did I just shorten the word difference? Yes, I did. I'm going to make my little guy have some legs with some nice combat boots. You'll see, don't worry. I want him to be holding a Molotov. Yes, that is a danger to his life, but it doesn't matter. I think music can also be this is kind of off topic, related to art. I think music can have a huge influence on your drawing as well. I don't know if that makes sense, but if you know art, I feel like it makes sense. Similar to fashion. For example, a lot of hip-hop music and things like that, their art is going to be more simple and little doodle guys with the graffiti drawings. I'm still keeping strong with the affirmations. I think with the little bomb dude, I'm going to put push. And that might sound weird, like go push down your friend down the stairs. No, don't do that. Push through whenever it gets difficult. You know what I mean? I think these little mantras can sound stupid, but it's something that I think it's really important to keep a positive mindset whenever you strive for what you want. And keeping those things in your head keeps you on a positive route. If you tell yourself, oh, I can't do it, or think of all the bad things that could go wrong, you're more likely to stray away from what you want to do. And working for what you want is worth a lot more than if you don't do anything and sit wishing you had done something, rather than you getting what you want and there be a few bad things to it. You know what I mean? Look at my little guy in the corner. I think this is really coming together. I think this is looking nice. It's got a little bit of cluster to it, but in like a cool way, you know what I mean? It's giving like motherboard sort of vibes, you know what I mean? Mini computer. Also, if you're wondering what this bright beaming light is on my face, I just looked up like 24-hour white screen. And that's what I'm using for my lighting. So I'm wondering if any colors will show up. Let's get creative. Third time saying this, by the way. I'm gonna get creative and see if any colors show up on this sketchbook. Now, do I want red? Do you guys remember that trend that was like red, white, pink, or blue? Show off your... That was deep in the trenches 2020 time. My video's getting quite long. I gotta cut it off soon. Purple. I'm not feeling purple. I'm sticking to the red and black vibe. Can you tell I like the color red? I feel like my eyes look so blue in this camera. I look so vain because I keep forgetting to look right here. Let me know what I should draw. I would love to do a drawing video, maybe talking about somebody and drawing a picture of them, video games, creating OCs based off something. I'm down for anything with art. I gotta get back into the art grind. I'm not really seeing any colors I mess with, but I'll do it for you guys. I'll add a little bit of blue. I think it matches my eyes a little bit. Let me know. Let me know down below with the comments. Comment up, like up. I'm gonna see if this works as well. Will we be able to see it? I don't know, let's find out. Oh, you can. Okay, that's nice to know. Doing a little quarter moon. Wait, what the hell? This is called a crescent moon. Go add some stars around here. They just look like little plus signs, but it's the thought that counts, you know what I mean? Oh, I just drew on the sticker, but accidents are okay, it happens all the time. Okay, I'm going to try to color over the moon. The moon! Okay, minion, okay. I wanted to hold it. I wanted to flip back the other way. I think this is a nicer angle. Alright, I'm going to go in and color the moon now. By the way, I'm using this white Jelly Roll. No, not Jelly Roll the singer. Jeez. It's a pen brand. Let me do whatever YouTuber does. Why did that actually work? Okay. Now I'm frustrated. But I'm going in with the Jelly Roll 08 Japan, Sakura. When I say that, it's because it says Japan in 3 different languages. Okay? Get your mind out of the gutter. Going in with that and doing a top layer over the Sharpie paint pincher. Don't know where I got that, but I do have it, so I am using it. No questions, okay? We're just going over this. A few layers. This marker can be a little dry sometimes. You have to do multiple layers. I kind of wish I drew my moon the other direction, but it's okay. Now we're gonna get this blue. It's kind of giving Mordecai from Regular Show, and we're gonna go right over the white. I'm starting to think that this marker's dried out. Throwing that away. Here it is. You can't see the blue at all. Now it just looks like a C. I gotta fix it. I gotta fix my accident. And with an accident, you know, I could draw a little dude. Now I'm just getting fully creative here. I don't like the way it's turned out, but you know, I could do a little stick figure man with his legs crossed, fishing up on the moon. Kind of giving like the DreamWorks logo, if you know what I'm talking about. Like DreamWorks, like Shrek. Oh god, this does not look like a fishing rod.
This is not a veggie sandwich. Wow.
Oh great heavens. Okay, this is so dumb. I don't know what we've come to. I think I'll save working on this for a different time. But to end it off, I think I'm going to draw my tag. And if you don't know what a tag is, it is your little signature of your name. It's really fun to have your own. It's something I worked on for a while. I've come down to my tag being similar to my name. My name is Riley, so my tag is Rye, like rye bread. Similar to in FNAF, if you know the hippo guy, he loves rye bread. But I'm just writing that. It's RYE to shorten it down to 3 letters, but it looks pretty cool in my opinion. You'll be the boss of that in a second when I show you.
So I'm a boss.
I'm going to do it with this black and then go over it with the white. To end the video off, I wanted to do this to show a little bit of what I like to do with drawing and how it motivates me to keep going and use it as a way to put it online and show you guys with a video. I hope that you guys did something that you wanted to today creatively and push yourself. And I hope this motivates you to continue to do what you want, whether it be creatively or just your passions in general or a hobby. Go draw something new. Go push yourself. Stay focused and control. Those are all the mantras I've written on here. We're missing a little corner right here, but in the filler we'll put please subscribe or else. What does that say? Wow, okay, that's not good. So you probably want to listen to what this has to say or else you're going to get in trouble. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if there's any other videos you would like me to do. Sorry if this video is a little too low-key, too chill. I'm just trying to get a more chill vibe, show you guys what I like. Sneak peek, I'll show you one more page inside of my sketchbook. Here's my character Sam I was talking about, the one girl that I could draw. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this a lot. Peace out. Bro.